Good morning. Seeing that we are all here, I would like to thank everyone for attending this meeting. Let's start the meeting. If we are all here, let's get started. First of all, I'd like you to please join me in welcoming Brian Martinez, our Southwest Area Sales Vice President.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to today's meeting.
I'd also like to introduce Margaret Simmons, who recently joined our team. We're here today to discuss ways of improving sales in rural market areas. First, let's go over the report from the last meeting which developed was on June 24th. Right, Ronald, over to you.
Thank you, Mark. Let me just summarize the main point of the last meeting. We closed the meeting by approving the changes in our sales reporting system developed on May 30th. After briefly revising the changes that will take place, we closed on to a brainstorming section concerning after customer support improvement. You'll find a copy of the main ideas stated and evaluated in this section in the photocopies in front of you. The meeting was declared completed at 11:30.
Thank you, Ronald. So, if there is nothing else we need to discuss, let's move on to today's agenda. Have you all received a copy of today's agenda? If you don't mind, I'd like to skip item 1 and move on to item 2. Sales improvement in rural market areas. Jack has kindly agreed to give us a report on this matter. Jack.
Before engaging the report, I'd like to get some ideas from you all. How do you feel about rural sales in your sales district? And suggest we go round the table first to get half of your input.
In my opinion, we have been focusing too much on urban customers and their needs. The way I see things, we need to return to rural base by developing and investing, keeping to focus on their particular needs.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you. I think rural customers want to feel as important as your customers living in cities. I suggest we have our rural sales teams more help with advanced customer information reporting.
Excuse me, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that, please?
I should stated that we need to have our rural sales teams better customer information reporting.
I don't quite follow you. What exactly do you mean?
Will we provide our city sales staff with database information on all of our larger clients? We shall be providing the same sort of canals and our rural customers to our sales staff daily.
Would you like that anything, Ronald?
I must admit I never thought about rural sales that way before.
Well, let me begin with PowerPoint presentation. As you can see, we are developing new methods to reach and to our rural customer.
I suggest we break up into groups and discuss the ideas we've seen presented.
Unfortunately, we're running short of time. We'll have to leave that to another time.
Before we close, let me summarize the main points. Rural customers need special help to feel more valued. Our sales each need more acquiring information and our question. A survey will be developed to collect data as expanding awaits in these areas. The result of this survey will be developed to how silence things.
Thank you very much, Jack. Right, it looks as though we've discussed the main items. Is there any other business?
Can we fix the next meeting, please?
Good idea, Ronald. How does Friday in 2 weeks' time sound to everyone? Let's meet at the same time, 9 o'clock. Is that okay for everyone? Excellent. I'd like to thank Chris for coming to our meeting today. The meeting is completed.